Hi everyone, and welcome back to Craft Time After Rhyme Time. My name is Miss Choate, and what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be thinking about what letter? Did you watch Miss Nutra's video? The letter is U, and we are going to be making a unicorn craft, and we're going to be making it out of a paper cup. If you don't have a paper cup, we can still do the same kind of shapes and cut images and just put it flat on a piece of paper. So it's okay if you don't have a cup, or you could even put it temporarily on another cup. Maybe you could decorate a mug you have, but you won't be able to keep it and wash it, but that's okay. So grab a cup or some paper and let's get started. For this project, I'm going to be using a Dunkin' cup, but I'm going to cover it in white paper. So really any cup will work. If you have a white coffee cup that's kind of disposable, that will be really good. Or a mug that you're willing to tape some paper on. So I went ahead and I gathered some paper and some odds and ends, and I'm going to be covering first my cup in my white paper. So I'm just going to take a strip of it and glue or tape it down. So here I just simply covered my cup in white paper, and now we're going to be adding our details. So I'm going to set my cup to the side, and I'm going to cut out a triangle horn. This horn can be as big as you want it to be. And we're going to just be putting that right here. So we can go ahead, grab your glue or your tape. And I'm just rolling my tape because it's not going to show. So there we go. I have my horn. And now I'm going to cut out, I'm going to be doing a lot of pink on my unicorn, a pink little snout, and some different colored hair. So we're going to draw an oval for the snout. This is the mouth. I'm going to go ahead and cut that out. I want to check for size before I attach it. I like how that looks, so I'm going to go ahead and add my little face, my little two nostrils, and my mouth. Looks like a little smiley face. And now we can go ahead and add that onto our cup as well. And I'm just doing it in my sections, that way I don't lose any of my parts. So there we go. And I'm actually going to switch over to glue stick because I don't like how you can see the edges of my paper. There we go. I'm even going to redo this horn. But it's okay if you only have tape, that's okay. There we go. So let's continue on. And I'm going to do a little swoosh of hair to cover up the bottom of that horn. And this is going to be our most complicated shape. And I'm just using, I'm going to use this paper. We're going to come down. Here, I'll do it in a marker so you can see. So we come down. We're going to round, and yours doesn't have to look exactly like mine. And we're thinking about kind of like bangs. And it's okay to have lots of lines because it's hair. I'm going to have it almost looks like a foot. I'm going to cut that shape out. And if you don't want your lines to show, just flip it over. And you can also change up your shapes a little bit if you're not quite happy with them. So now if I flip it over, I could have my hair go that way, or I could have it go that way and have the line shown. I think I prefer the lines not showing. So I'm going to put it right there. And you can have it come away from the cup, which I really like. So I'm going to just add a little bit of glue right there to the end and put it right on top of that horn. But I'm keeping that part away because it's hair, and I want it to move. And you could do another section of color if you wanted to do, like, this horse has some highlights. We could go ahead and glue these little stripes down. Oops, that glue didn't stay. Make sure if you're using a glue stick that you're holding long enough. There we go. Now I like those kind of highlights that we have. I'm going to go ahead and try to put more glue down on it. So really make sure it sticks this time. There we go. We're going to go ahead and we're going to be doing our ears, and we're going to do 2 ears at once. So I'm going to cut a section of paper away that is going to be big enough for both ears. I'm going to go ahead and fold it, and then I'm going to draw it. So we want flat at the bottom, and then kind of like a leaf shape coming up. And now we can cut those out. Now I do want some white inside those ears, so I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to cut a piece of paper, fold it in half, and make sure that I'm drawing them smaller, so you can always trace the bigger one and make a smaller one, or you can kind of eyeball it. And we're going to do a very similar shape, just a half arch, and that'll go on the inside of both of those ears. And I recommend you glue these on before you attach them to your unicorn. Now our ears are ready to add on to our cup. And it's up to you how far apart you want these ears to be. I'm just kind of spacing it out with the horn, kind of keeping it. I know this one's covered by the hair, but that's okay. I think that's kind of cute. So now let's go ahead and let's do the tail. And I'm going to do the same colors that I did for the front hair, or I can also add on more colors. So this one's going to be simple. It's going to be a little swoosh, like a letter C on its side. Like that. So that's the shape of our tail, and I'm going to add in other colors again just to have fun with it. So let's go ahead. I am going to trace it roughly this time. I'm going to make it slightly smaller but in the same kind of shape. So I'm going to go smaller than that. So So right inside, I'm keeping that shape. And now I can put that right in there. And if you want to add orange and yellow and lots of different colors, you totally can. So I think I might do a little bit. Since I mentioned it, I'm going to go ahead and do some orange. And maybe a little bit of yellow. And there we go. I'm quite happy with how my tail looks. And I'm ready to put it on the cup. And I think I'm going to have it go this way. Make sure you get enough glue on there. And make sure you hold it long enough. The last thing we're going to do is our eyes. Now, if you have some googly eyes, I think that could look so cute. If you don't have googly eyes, you could just draw on your eyes, or you could cut out 2 ovals, any color. And make sure you're putting them even. I'm going to go ahead and do it like underneath, in between the nose and the eyes. There we go. There is my cup unicorn. I think he came out super cute. So I hope you had fun making your cute little unicorn cup. I think he came out really cute. Maybe if you're even careful, you could drink out of it if you didn't put paper by one of the edges. That could be super cute, and I love how those little googly eyes look. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and post a photo to Facebook and tag the Winfield Public Library and Choate Studio in it so we could see it, because we love to see what you guys create from these videos. So go ahead and let us know if you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Bye, friends.